Morey Amsterdam Show, brought to you through the facilities of the Dumont Television Network. Presented by your Dumont dealer, the man who holds the coveted Dumont television dealer franchise. With Morey Amsterdam, Art Carney, Dottie Dean and Freddie Blair, Leo, Blimpy Blank, Rita Constance, and Johnny Guarnieri, his piano and his orchestra, at the Silver Swan Cafe. Dumont, first with the finest in television, proudly presents the Sherbrooke console. With 19-inch direct view life-tone picture tube, oversized chassis for longer life and superb performance, both AM and FM radio, and 3-speed automatic record player, America's distinguished teleset. The Hanover console in classic Heffelfight design with 19-inch direct view picture tube, FM radio, and phonograph plug-in. Remember, there are 16 new and different models in both mahogany veneer and blonde hardwood made by Dumont. Dumont, the world's largest organization devoted exclusively to television and electronics. And now your Dumont dealer invites you to join Morey Amsterdam and the Happy Gang at the Silver Swan Cafe. Friends, we're certainly happy to see that you're having such a wonderful time. Would you kindly hurry back to your tables and chairs because it's floor show time again. Time to meet the man who keeps things rolling around here at the Silver Swan. The man who makes you feel mellow with his cello and, all in all, makes you have a good time. Your host, Morey Amsterdam.
I've had a song running through my mind all day. It's a big hit. What, you know that song was la-da-da-da-da-da-da, Sally Epstein. What a song. Good evening, ladies. I'm not trying to bring summer back. I'll tell you why I'm wearing this in a minute. But coming down here tonight on the subway, a very peculiar thing happened. Tell us about it. I will, and he did. Well, I was noticing the different ways that people read newspapers. You can almost judge a person's character by the way they read a paper. Fella gets in the subway, opens up the paper, you can tell immediately he's looking at the financial news, like this. Then there's the fellow who plays poker. He looks at the paper this way. Then there's the regular subway rider. He's always afraid because the guy is looking over his shoulder. He finally gets the paper up to about here. Fella's still looking. And then you ever see the kind of fellows who read the paper? The real sadistic kind of guys. They're always beating the paper. You know, they got it like this. Then there's a fella in the restaurant. He trusts nobody. He likes to read the paper and keep his eye on his overcoat at the same time. Pretty good, a person there ruined the paper. People do the silliest things, and incidentally, that's the reason for the hat. Do you mind saving this till later? We make it into confetti. Thank you very much. Say, a nice stand the fella's got sitting over here. What'd he say? Wow. Tell you why I brought the hat on. You know, on this show, the customer is almost right, and we got a letter from somebody, and they said they'd like me to do an imitation of Maurice Chevalier. I haven't done this in a long time, but I will do it for you now. The reason I tell you what I'm going to do is so that while I'm doing it, you don't nudge each other and say, what is he doing? And it goes like this. Every little breeze seems to whisper Louise. Girls in the trees seem to twitter Louise. Each little rose tells me it knows how I love you. Oh, I love you. Every little beat that I feel in my all seems to repeat what I failed to distill. Each little rose tells me it knows I adore you, Louise. Oh, just to see and hear you, oh, is joy I never knew. Oh, Louise, to be so near you, it thrills me through and through. Anyone can tell that I wanted your kiss. It had to be for the one there is me. But let me true, someone like you could love me, Louise. Louise, Myra, Dottie Dean, if we're in it. Yes, I guess. Rah, 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 devil. Pretty good, huh? That song we're in. What are we doing, Cockeye?
Let's settle down.
Newton, I'd like to say I'm glad to see you, but to tell you the truth, I don't know yet.
Thanks.
You look like a doll tonight, D.O.G.
Thank you.
What is that, a paper bag?
I thought you were never getting to the issue.
Come on.
Oh, that's a large overstuffed prune dipped in strawberry formaldehyde. Of course it's a paper bag.
Well, what have you been doing with it, he queried.
Just serve the customer some milk.
Well, it's... Milk in a bag? That's the craziest thing I ever heard.
A cow carries it in a thimble? Go argue with a cow. And speaking of cows... Hey! I got rid of my landlady, the trooper.
Trooper, you got rid of her?
Yeah.
What happened? What'd you do?
Tell her I took her down to Coney Island last week, see?
Yeah.
Fed her 37 hot dogs.
Uh-huh.
12 jars of orange juice. 15 bags of peanuts.
How about piccalilli?
2 jelly apples.
2 jelly apples?
That did the trick.
Yeah?
Then I handed her an anchor and pushed her in the ocean.
Oh, well, where's she now?
I think she's in dry dock at the Brooklyn Navy Yard. But I'm telling you, I got a new girlfriend.
Who is that?
This one's a pepperoo.
No kidding.
She's in
Not
that...
kicked you in the teeth again?
Righto.
Who is it?
She's in that Broadway extravaganza. Peep show.
Extravaganza?
Yeah.
You mean extra crumbs, boy?
Well, it's better.
Extravaganza.
Oh, she's a pip.
In the peep show? Did you see the show?
Sure, I saw it last Monday night.
Yeah?
Went back Tuesday, picked up my eyes. Really? Oh,
Your
she's
girl
a
is in
beauty.
that?
And every day I send this gal of mine a rose.
A rose. And does she wear it? She has to. It's her costume. Hey! You ready to spell this time, huh, kid?
Oh, this is the real
This is it. This is the real thing, huh?
It's the real thing. I don't go for that plastic stuff.
It's crazy. Well, come on, tell me about her, Newton. I suppose she's that dream girl. She's the one that
Dream girl. Every night I dream about her. She's begging me to kiss her.
Yeah?
I turn my head. She's begging me to kiss her. I turn my head.
Keep doing that. You make a nice draft.
Playing hard to get, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that why you do that? You keep
That's
begging
right,
to kiss
yeah.
you turn your head. You play hard to get.
I don't think I've been myself lately anyway. I haven't getting the proper rest.
That's right. You haven't been yourself, and I've noticed the improvement. What do you mean you'll get the proper rest? Don't you like everybody else and you sleep between the sheets?
No, I sleep between my brother and a window. My brother, the craziest dreams, always dreaming he's a bicycle rider, always kicking the covers off. The only time I get any rest is when he's coasting.
What kind of bed do you sleep in?
Murphy bed. And that's another thing. Every morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, Murphy wakes me up, wants me to sing Danny Boy.
Murphy bed? It's a wall bed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Murphy bed? Yeah. I don't like those wall beds. I used to have one when I was a kid. It's murder, you know, sleeping with your feet up in the air and your You're crazy. You know that, don't you?
I got a
You
nice
need a
brother.
change, boy. Your brother?
He's a nice boy.
He is?
I don't want to tell him to get out.
Why not?
It'll hurt my conscience.
I didn't know you had one.
I had a birthday last week, and he sent me a nice present.
Yeah?
A pajama top.
Well, I think that's real key. Pajama top.
Well, that's all he could afford. He put a nice little card in there. It says, "Happy birthday, Brother Newton," from the waist up.
You're out of your mind. You know
That's
something? I have decided that what you need is a vacation. You should go away someplace. Just
That's
forget
what I
the whole
need. I
business.
just want to get out in the wide open spaces.
Out in the country, that's for you,
The
boy.
buzzing of the bees. The singing of the birds. That's what I need, a change.
The buzzing of the bees and the singing of the birds. That's right. And the cricking of the crickets.
Yeah.
And the droning of the locusts. I can see you
Droning
out
of what?
there under a... What? The droning of the locust. Well, you know what a locust is.
That's a train, makes every station stop.
Yeah. That's not a locust, that's a local.
No, local is a country boy. Barefoot boy with cheeks of tan.
That's a yokel.
No, yokel is part of an egg.
Crazy. There's a white of an egg and a yolk of an egg. It's a yolk.
No. Yolk is what a comedian tells a yoke. He hopes he gets a yak with a yoke.
Meyer, I got news for you.
What?
That's a joke.
No, joke is in a bottle. A pause that refreshes.
That's a Coke. That's a Coke.
That's not a Coke. A Coke is what frogs do. They coke.
They don't coke, they croak.
No, croak is when somebody goes out and makes you a meal. Say, she's a mighty fine crook.
That's a crook.
That's a crook?
That's a cook. You got me, baby.
Oh, a crook.
A crook.
Which reminds me of the song. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cook. Makes sense, don't it, huh?
Bake the cook. That's a cake and you're nuts.
A nut cake, then.
All right. Look, will you forget this whole deal for goodness sake? A nut cake. That's what you are. You ought to trade your brains in.
Don't talk to me in that tone of voice. We've been through too much together, through thick and thin, muck and mire. Say, that's a great name for an advertising agency. Muck and Mire, Durton, Barton, and Osborne. Certainly. And I just want you to remember one thing before I leave.
I'm going to be black and blue here.
It takes all kind of people to make a world, and I'm glad I'm not one of them.
Can I tell you something? Why don't you just forget this whole thing and wait on a couple of customers? You're driving me loco.
Local, that's a train that makes every station stop, isn't it?
That's a local.
No, local is a country boy with barefoot.
It's a yokel. Now get off here, for goodness sake.
Pardon me, miss. You like to order something?
Yes, I would. A scotch and soda for the gentleman, brandy for me, and make it straight. You say you don't see any gentleman. Why, that's my lover there, my very own. Pardon me, I'd like to speak to him alone. I can't believe that you're not here with me to have a laugh or share a tear with me. Oh, no, it can't be right. It must have been something I dreamed last night. Never to see your funny face again. Never to thrill to your embrace again. Oh, it's so wrong, it can't be right. It must have been something I dreamed last night. But there's your empty chair, and there's your glass untouched. A shadow in the air was all my fingers clutched. Oh, no, it wasn't a dream. It's horribly, terribly true. My soul and my body scream. How can I live without you? To go through life forever missing you. To know that someone else is kissing you. The thought of it chills me and fills me with pride. Oh, no, I wasn't dreaming last
Rita Constance, ladies and gentlemen. Rita is a little gal from Philadelphia. This is her second appearance in the Silver Swan Cafe, and we predict wonderful, wonderful things for you. Only may I make one suggestion?
What's
Don't
that?
sing anymore to empty chairs. They'll take you away with a man in white.
Ooh.
Speaking of a man in white, here comes one now. His name is Don Russell. He has something interesting to say. Let us listen. How does it go?
Well, you know, Morey, I always have an interesting story to tell the people every week about this time.
Well, do tell.
And I have something very interesting to show them about Dumont telesets. Now, you know, friends, according to Norman Rockwell's famous illustration, the greatest joys in life are shared.
There's a treasure of pleasure for moments of leisure with Dumont. Life has more to it, you thrill when you view it through Dumont. Serves me the finest in television, that's a set to own. Famous for light tone and light life-size pictures, Dumont stands alone.
Now, friends, this 1951 Dumont Mount Vernon console will give you television at its finest, with clear, sharp, beautiful pictures and magnificent tone quality. Now remember, there are 16 beautiful 1951 Dumont telesets in both mahogany veneers and blonde hardwoods from which to make a selection. So friends, be sure to see your Dumont dealer.
There's a treasure of pleasure that's far beyond measure with Dumont. Home becomes brighter and hearts are much lighter with Dumont. Dumont's the hallmark of quality, product of master design. There's no comparing the joys you'll be sharing with Dumont. Dumont.
Thank you. That's just our little story about Dumont, friends. Right now, I'd like to let you in on something very nice. It's the Dumont Television 1950 Football Guide, compliments of your Dumont dealer. Now, there are 40 pages of all the major college football schedules in here, just about all the colleges in the United States, and diagrams of stadiums, the latest rules and regulations and penalties in football. All in all, a very handy guide to have during the football season. All you have to do to get it is just visit your nearest Dumont dealer and ask him for it, and he'll give it to you free of charge with his compliments. Drop in and get it today, won't you? And now, we'd like to present the Silver Swan Players in one of their startling epics. Tonight, we take you to the Wild West, and we take you to the Badlands, where we meet the Crisco Kid and his band of cattle rustlers. Tonight's epic is entitled, She Put Beer on the Kitchen Stove, or Foam on the Range.
Gladiolas! Come on, men! Oh, this is murder. Murder. Nothing but desert sand. Hot sun, heat. My throat is parchment. I'm telling you, Seagull followed me 6 miles. Figured I had water on the knee.
Yeah. Every place you look around here is sand. Sand. Sand.
Not a drop of spinach to eat.
I haven't eaten a bite for 3 days.
You haven't what?
Eaten a bite for 3 days.
At your rate, you're good for another 2 years.
Me throat is parched. I'm so thirsty I could even drink water.
And speaking about water, man, I got something to tell you. I got 4 drops left in my canteen.
Goody.
4 drops of water. Don't be carried away, Jack. 10. Chunt. Present. Tongue. Ali. Trying so hard to say Ali without moving the ha ha ha. Glad you made it.
Hey, how come that was only 3 drops of water? What are you going to do with the other drop?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do with the other drop. Feed it to my good old friend Elmer, my pet goldfish. Dad hasn't forgotten you, Elmer. What, like to go swimming? Back in the water again? Back to the Mirage you go.
Hey, you know, it's at a time like this that I sure hoped and wished that I had a difference.
What's the difference?
That's what I say. What's the difference? What's the difference? Not in your head, you'll make me sunstroke.
Listen. Methinks I hear the beat of horse's hoofs. I knew I heard it. Here he comes, the Crisco Kid. He's coming in on a cloud of dust.
Is he riding a horse?
No, he's riding a cloud loaded nut. Hey, Cisco!
Hey, I got to rest my horse. Greetings, amigo. Can I say my kind of hip hip? Hooray! Hooray! Shut up, backers in the girl. Look at this.
Hey, Crisco.
Oh, it's pretty hot here. On the desert, it is. Oh, you did that, yeah. It is hot. What do you want, amigo?
Hey, Crisco, that's a very pretty necktie you have.
It's nice of you to notice it.
Certainly is.
The sheriff gave it to me. He took me out for lynch.
You mean he took you out for lunch?
No, lynch.
No, lunch is when you go out in the ocean there. You drive around in a launch. That's a launch. No, launch is when you go to the psychiatrist's office. You lie down on a launch. That's a lounge. No, lounge when two wrestlers are fighting, they lounge at each other.
That's lunch. You shut up.
No, lunge is what you're You're projecting.
Shut up, amigo. I'm a pretty tough hombre. You fellas talk to each other. I think I rolled my own here this time. You like Bull Durham?
Oh, Bull Durham.
You take his paper. I don't want it. Well, amigo, as we say, kind of say, bottoms up. Good.
Hey, Crisco.
What?
What did the sheriff get you for?
He's a crazy fella. He put me in jail. He says that I was shooting mosquitoes.
Who ever heard of putting a man in jail for shooting mosquitoes?
He did.
Why?
Why? The mosquitoes was on people.
Men, I have a Jim Dandy idea.
What is this?
We go to the nearest cattle ranch and round up some dogies. Dogies. Talking about dogies, a good thing you mentioned it, because I got some mustard over here, and if we come across some hot dogies, we'll use this
Well, yeah, it's not a mustard away.
No, I hit you in the head for that, but I know what you're saying. I'm sick and tired of hearing. I'm sick.
Yes.
Let's go. Wait a minute. We can't go.
Now, why can't we go, mosquito?
Listen, man. They've elected a new marshal, and he's out gunning for you.
The marshal is gunning for me?
Yeah.
What is the name of this marshal?
That's a secret.
Has this marshal got a posse?
That's a secret.
Well, do you think I am a jerk, an idiot, an imbecile?
That's no secret.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hey, Crisco, you'd better not go to town, because you're liable to wind up in the can.
That's a pretty good joke. That's a pretty good joke.
Uncle Sam!
What you?
Listen, Crisco.
What?
I mean it.
What?
You're in hot water.
I'm in hot water, then there's only one thing for me to do. I take a bath.
Huh? The soap.
What is this? It is a note from the marshal. Says you must be out of town by 10 o'clock. I cannot be out of town by 10 o'clock. Another message. I don't know, Peter. Well, then be out by 12. 12.
Look, a stranger is horsing on approach, but, a stranger is approaching on horseback.
What is this, amigo? What is this? Hop along, Carrot Head.
Is it friend or fooey?
What do you mean? That's foe, not fooey. Foe.
Now look at him, fooey.
What do you want, amigo? What's your trouble? Huh? Oh! Huh? Oh, he says he's a big cattle rancher. We steal his cow.
Don't look at me.
Wait just a minute. What do you mean we steal your cow? We don't steal no cattle. What is your brand? Oh, you see? That's not much of a joke, but we just thought the sponsors like it. Here she comes. Who is this?
All right, you men, reach! Hold it! I mean, reach for the sky!
Oh, what is that? Who are you? Who are you, little girl? Who are you? What is
Oh, skip it.
What's your name?
Oh, skip it.
Oh, skip it. It's a little Irish girl. Oh, skip it.
Look, I'm the marshal, and my name is Pepper.
Pepper. What a shaker. Ba-ba-ba-boo.
Listen, you folks get fresh, and I'll call my posse.
You posse? You got a posse?
Sure I have. Here, posse. Meow, meow. Get over there, you crook. Come on, get over there. You, Crisco Kid.
Yeah, that's me.
You are accused of robbing 3,000 ranch houses and stealing all the beds.
That is the truth. I was sleepy.
Why did you do it?
I just told you. She don't know. She got a line. She doesn't. Go ahead.
You're sleepy. Why, what an excuse. I ought to put a bullet right through your head.
Wouldn't bother me at all. I'm a fella. I figure a hole in the head is a good thing if you got an open mind.
Marshal,
Well?
I'm aiming to tell you something.
Yeah?
Speak fluidly, don't I?
Very fluently.
Don't touch your hair on this man's head.
Why not?
Because he just combed it, you'd mess it up. That's the truth.
You'll all swing for this. You'll all swing.
You hear what she said? We swing for this.
Yeah?
Well, if we swing for this, wait till I get my mustache back on. We swing for this. Yes, sir. That's my baby. Yes, sir. That's my baby. Yes, sir. That's my baby now. Yes, sir. That's my baby. Yes, sir. That's my baby. Yes, sir. That's my baby now. By the way. By the way.
By the way.
Oh, by the way.
Yes, sir. That's my baby. Yes, sir. That's my baby. Yes, sir. That's my baby now. All together. Next step.
I don't know what it's doing. I don't know
You don't know the word.
Take it.
He's the golden slipper.
All right, swim your net. And here he comes, Harper Murray.
There he is.
All together. Big finish. Big watermelon finish. Look here.
They're off today to get on the Morey Amsterdam show is directed by David P. Lewis.
It is.
Frank Burnett is the production supervisor. The program is written by Joe Aaron. Please stand for Morey Amsterdam. Now, this is John Russell saying, we're going to our nearest Dumont fair and compare and find out for ourselves why Dumont is first with the finest in television.
This is the Dumont Television Network.
Your Dumont television dealer presents the Morey Amsterdam Show with Morey Amsterdam, Art Carney, Jacqueline Suzanne, Johnny Guarnieri, his piano and his orchestra, and our special guests, Vic Damone and Mary Ray and Naldi. You'll see this ad in magazines and newspapers. It tells about the Dumont Colony teleset. But really, to appreciate the true quality of a Dumont, go to your nearest Dumont television dealer and look at his selection of Dumont. Compare. Compare picture size, brilliance, clarity. Compare tone quality. Compare cabinet design. Here's the Dumont Colony. It's one of the superb television receivers made by Dumont, originator of large direct view television, and manufacturer of the television receiver that owners point to with pride when they say, I own a Dumont. Well, this model, the Colony, is beautiful in design and unsurpassed in performance. Its clear, true picture shows on a 116 square-inch screen. As television spreads throughout America, you'll spot the families that know, the families who insist on only the finest in everything. You'll spot them because they own a Dumont. Ladies and gentlemen, now we present the young man you've all been waiting to meet, that young gag man about town, your host for tonight, Morey Amsterdam.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Silver Swan Cafe. And Don, thank you, Don Russell it is, for the nice introduction. It's quite unnecessary. You've all no doubt seen me wrestle under the name of Mr. America. Oh, what a night. This is opening night here in the Silver Swan, and I'm so tickled it makes you feel it when you see people sitting here. It's such a false bunch. What'd he say? What? What'd he say? Oh, it's been one. I'm so enthused and I feel so great. We just came back from Florida. Tell us about it. I will, and he did. My wife and I went down. And as my mother-in-law and our son, I steered. My mother-in-law drove. Had a wonderful time. Had a wonderful, wonderful time. And believe me, everybody talks about big expenses. Pay no attention. The whole thing cost us $400 a day. Oh, those prices. I walked into the hotel. I went up to the clerk. I said, if you got something nice and restful for $10, he gave me an aspirin. Oh, they've even got an orchestra in the lobby to drown out the complaints. I'm telling you, I have never seen the way they do things in such grand style down there. I saw a flea walking down the street with 6 dogs on him. Everything is done so big, and of course the hotel rooms. I went in, I signed the register. The manager was very nice. He gave me a room, very homey. We have little signs over the beds. Says, sleep here and the angels watch over you. A couple of them bit me. Well, I should have expected it. When I signed the register, just as the ink was drying, a cockroach walked over my name. It's not bad enough to find him in bed. They come down to see what room you're in. And then I went out on the beach. This is the truth. I went out on the beach, and everybody is out there. You stay out all day, and they talk about suntans. You walk away one big, beautiful blister. That sun is so powerful. I was laying down there on the sand 20 minutes. I was all brown. A kid dropped a chocolate ice cream cone on my kisser. And you should see those bathing suits the girls almost have on. The new bathing suits. 2 bandanas and a prayer. This one girl had on a suit. It was kind of a, well, she had around, I think she left it home. Well, folks, here it is. Here's the song that, well, they've been playing it on the radio night and day. That's why everybody's buying television. Dumont, of course. When you come to the chorus of this song, I want you to all feel that this is the time for you to follow the thing, and that's why we're going to follow. What'd he say? Yucca-puck, 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 yucca-puck. Gee, Dad, he dances, too. My uncle works at the circus, and I don't think he's very deft. The other day a lion bit off his head. Now he's only got one head left. Yucca-puck, 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 yucca-puck. Everybody, yucca-puck, yucca-puck. Everybody, yucca-puck, yucca-puck. That's the idea. Want everybody to sing, and we have some lovely gifts tonight for the best singers here. For the men, especially the athletic type, something I think you're really going to appreciate. The best man singer tonight, we're sending 2 dumbbells. Their names are Sadie and Mildred. Oh, and what a prize for the women. Girls, you'll love this. A little something made special by one of America's most famous dressmakers. It's a new kind of a, it's a dress that's made out of chicken feathers. With schmaltz buttons, you'll love them. Wait, oh, these chicken feather dresses, you put them on, are you tickled? I'm telling you, I took my girl to a party. We played hide and seek. All of a sudden, the lights went out. My case comes up next week. Yucca-puck, 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 yucca-puck. Everybody, yucca-puck, 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 yucca. Doctor, I'm so nervous. This is my first operation. I know just how you feel. You're my first patient. Yucca. This is only the beginning of the show, folks. It's, as I told you, opening night at the Silver Swan, and we want you to make it your home. We want you to feel whenever you're in the mood for a good time, no minimum, no cover charge, just a lot of good fun. And we want you to join in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Newton, our best waiter. I like it. Newton and I have been pals for years. Is that right?
That's right.
As a matter of fact, we're kind of distantly related. You see, Newton's mother and my mother are mothers. Hey, you look real sharp.
Well, you're looking real sharp, too, kid. But I'm telling you, every day you get to look more like Gabby Hayes.
Well, thank you. Gabby Hayes. Newton, you didn't tell me what's new, Newton.
Nothing.
Nothing, huh? How'd you brother Nathan, Newton?
I don't know. He's narrating.
He's narrating.
Gee, you
look so swell. I can't get over it. You look like, I love this outfit. This is what
You like this?
Beautiful.
Well, I'm telling you, somebody must have dipped this dippy in cement.
I think you look great. And you're so happy tonight.
Why should I be happy? You know what
I
happened?
don't know. What happened
this afternoon?
Yes?
A girl collected on her old age pension.
Your girl collected on her old age pension?
That's right.
Ah, come on, Newton. She can't be that old.
I don't know. She got awful big wrinkles under her eyes.
So what? A lot of women got wrinkles under the eyes.
All the way down to the ankles? Sheesh.
She must be thumbed down.
Oh, I'm telling you what. I got a picture of her here someplace. Wait a
You
minute.
have to show it to me?
Wait a minute. I'm forced to.
In the contract, huh?
Yuck pup. My girl got a face like a duck. There it is.
Oh, this I got.
That's her there. That's a picture of her standing next to a new Dumont television set.
Hey, looks nice. Looks very nice, yeah.
Yeah, boy, get that shape, huh? Va-va-va-boom.
Yeah, very nice shape.
Yeah.
Nice shape. And your girl?
Now, on the television set.
Looks nice.
How do you like that mahogany finish, too, huh?
Yeah, on the television set.
No, my girl.
Hey, that's a very unusual shawl she's wearing. I like the way it hangs down around her shoulders.
Shawl?
Yeah.
That's no shawl, that's her ears.
Wow. Ears. Those are really ears.
Yeah, well, you ought to see how she swims, boy.
Yeah?
No hands.
Jolly, look, put the picture of your girl away. I want you to do something special. This is our opening night here at the Silver Swan. You got something very talented boy, Newton.
You mean something like a few imitations to give it a lift, like I say in the trade?
Gonna give us a zoot.
Sure.
I love that mustache. It has a very bombers on your guys when it comes down to the fun.
Yeah.
What'd he say? What are you going to do to boost the show along?
How about some imitations?
Oh, not those stale bird imitations you used to
Oh, Dickens, no.
do. Dickens, no. Those were silly, I think.
That's right.
Ridic.
Positive.
What do you got? What kind of imitations you going to regale the folks with tonight?
Trees.
Imitations of trees?
That's right.
Oh, you're beginning to branch out, huh? You get that? Branch out, trees?
You know, sometimes you get very frantic. Get this first one, are you listening?
Tree imitation.
All right.
All right, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Where's my clean? Where's my clean?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What kind of a tree is that?
That's a weeping willow. Here's the next one. Get this one. Listen closely.
Go ahead. All right, I know. Catnip.
No. Pussy willow. Here's another one that comes very
These
quick.
are great. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let me
I think
leave.
you got nothing here.
Thank you. Don't let me leave until I go do my specialty now, will you?
I wouldn't
All
dare.
right. This is a female tree calling to its mate.
Wait a minute. You mean there's such a thing as boy and girl trees?
Nobody never tell you about the birds and bees?
Sure, I know all about the birds and the bees.
Well, the trees are in on that racket, too, you know.
This is a female tree calling to its mate.
Let's...
Female tree.
Tom McCann. Tom McCann.
Wait a minute. What do you mean a female tree calling to its mate, Tom McCann? What is that?
That's a shoe tree.
Oh, come on. That's Newton now, waiter, folks. That's Newton now, waiter, and if any of you folks here want good service, that's the boy not to call on. We have a wonderful, wonderful act to start our show off with tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They happen to be my own favorite dance team. I've seen dance teams all over the country, and I'm not just saying it because they're here, but I'm really, really crazy about their work. I know you'll agree with me when you meet the very wonderful Mary Ray and Naldi. boy, that guy had got muscles in his eyebrows. I got muscles too, but I left them home in the other suit. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you a little something. We have a very, very nice young gentleman that I want you to meet. There's cigars, cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
Oh, Jackie, come here a second. Folks, I want you to meet Jackie. Jackie is, well, you see, she's a girl. And Jackie sells the cigarettes here and everything, and what's the matter? Aren't you glad to see me?
Well, I would be if I knew who you were.
What a brush. What do you mean if you knew who I was? You've seen my picture in the papers. I just came back from Florida.
Oh, of course. You're that fellow who worked for a bank.
Yeah, and I took the money. Wait a minute. I am not the fellow who worked for
I'm
a bank.
only kidding, Morey. Of course I remember you. And it's good to see you're back.
Yeah, say it. Good to see you're back, too.
As a matter of fact, Morey, I made you a little present.
Ah, you shouldn't have done it. What'd you make?
Here, try it. Chocolate-covered walnuts.
Oh, gee, Dad, I'm crazy about these. Chocolate-covered walnuts. You sure these walnuts in here are fresh?
Of course they're fresh. I didn't even take them out of the shell.
Thanks a lump. Incidentally, how's the cigar and cigarette business going?
Oh, just wonderful.
Yeah?
A man over there bought 100 cigars.
No kidding.
Yeah, his wife just had twins, and he bought 50 for each twin.
I think that's wonderful. Too bad for you his wife didn't have triplets, huh?
Oh, no, she couldn't have had.
She couldn't. Why not?
Because I ran out of cigars.
I think that's nothing. Tell me, Jackie, where you been lately? I haven't seen you. Around?
Well, I've been working for an artist.
Yeah? What you been doing?
Every day I went up to his studio and I posed for 5 hours a day sitting on a white horse. He calls the picture Lady Godiva.
Huh? You're posing on a white horse? He calls the picture Lady Godiva? Hey, how'd you look in the picture?
Oh, he didn't paint me. He just painted the horse.
Well, why did he have you sitting there?
Well, he had to have somebody to talk to.
So what else is new?
What else? Oh, yes. The other day I went to my first baseball game.
Well, bully for you. How'd you like it?
Oh, it was dreadful.
What do you mean dreadful? Everybody likes baseball.
No.
Sure.
Morey, it's the silliest thing I've ever seen. Imagine grown men running around in long stockings and little short pants from beanbag to beanbag trying to hit a poor little defenseless ball.
You don't get the idea. You see, the fellas throw...
Oh, no, and there was one man who stood there, and every time a ball was thrown at him, he tried to hit it with a big stick.
That was a bat.
A bat?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see any wings on it. But they must have had a...
a bat. You're thinking of the kind
Oh, no. They had a very guilty conscience because every time they hit this poor little ball, they'd drop the stick and then they'd start running.
Well, you see, they make a hit.
A hit? Well, they certainly didn't make a hit with me.
No.
But the worst one of all, he was a big man. He wore a mask, and he had long pants. And every time these fellows hit the ball, if they didn't hit it, then suddenly he would yell, strike, strike!
A strong union, yeah.
Yeah, imagine trying to start a strike in the middle of the game. It's just simply awful. And then they'd go on, and they'd hit it again, and then he'd yell, foul ball, foul ball.
Foul ball, foul ball.
Oh, it isn't bad enough to hit this poor little defender. Oh, what you call it names is simply awful. And I was sitting there in my best pajamas, looking like a doll, in my best blue pajamas.
Wait a minute. You went to a baseball game in your pajamas?
Of course, silly. It was a night game.
Oh.
And
A night game with cigars, cigarettes. Oh, that Jackie there's the girl's got brains she hasn't even used yet. Some doll, the other day, she followed a street sprinkler down the street for 4 blocks to tell the man his wagon was leaking. I have a very dear friend of mine sitting over here. Came in especially for our grand opening of the Silver Swan Cafe. He's a fellow I've practically watched grow up in the entertainment business. We've been pals for a long time. At present, he is the star of the Pet Milk Show on the Coast to Coast Network. He also makes phonograph records, and they're right up there among the top sellers, and deservedly so, because he's not only a wonderful artist, and I mean this sincerely, one of the nicest guys I know. Ladies and gentlemen, my pal, Vic Damone. Great. Thank you.
Strange, dear, but true, dear, when I'm close to you, dear, the stars fill the
about you. My arms full about you. You know, darling, why so in love with you am I. In love with the night mysterious, the night when you first were there. In love with my joy delirious, when I knew that you could care. So taught me and hurt me, deceive me, desert me. I'm yours till I die. So in love, so in love, so in love with you, my love, am I.
Wonderful, Vic. Hit the ball, ladies and gentlemen. Second night ball. Vic! Don't go away. We want you to come back. Vic will be back in just a little bit. Incidentally, Vic is opening over at Bill Miller's Riviera. What's that date, Vic?
The 28th.
28th of this month, huh?
April.
You'll be a smash over there. You'll be a very big hit. Just mention my name. Nothing. Well, Vic's put you in the mood for good music, so here's where I ruin everything. This way. Just get tuned up, fellas. Candy, a prize, and every package. Stolen refrigerators. Get them while they're hot. You've heard of Evelyn and her magic violin? Meet Morey and his miserable cello. I come to you tonight through the courtesy of Tipping Topper's Tip-Top Toupee Paste. Baldies, do you suffer from flying toupees? When a man in back of you sneezes, does the man in front of you automatically wear your head? What you need is a good paste in the hair. He has a part. Poem. If a cat has little kittens and a dog has little pups and a hen has little chickens, so how come my girl has such big feet? Any other number you'd like to? Give up? And now for the music lovers, a little something I decomposed myself. Entitled, When Mrs. Moore Begins to Snore, She Blows the Blankets All Over the Floor. From the picture, The Falcon Stabs Bulldog Drummond. Wonder whatever happened to Rubinoff. Charlie?
Oh, terrific. I go for
Charlie, that's your maiden name. Newton, that's your new name.
Right.
Charlie, you like that classical music?
I like it.
Oh, good. What do you think about the old masters? You like their work?
I like. I'm pretty deep.
You are, huh? Tell me something. Who do you think is responsible for Beethoven's Fifth? We got a lot of nice people sitting in our audience I'd like you to meet. Decided to pay us a little visit tonight, and we're very happy to have them with us. First of all, a gentleman whose column you read daily in our top newspapers throughout the country. He's the saloon editor of the New York Post, my friend Earl Wilson. Earl, will you take a bow? Nice having you with us, Earl. Thank you. And with Earl is B.W., his beautiful wife, Mrs. Wilson. Mrs. Wilson? I seated over here my very good friend, the wine tycoon, Peppy Wiener. Enjoyed your call, but don't stand up. That's enough. And let's see, who have we over here? One of New York City's most popular judges, and incidentally happens to be a cousin of mine, Morey Amsterdam. Would you take a bow? I see my doctor is here, but I better not introduce him. It'll cost me money. Seated over here, my B.W., my beautiful wife. Darling, would you take a bow? Tell you, when we first got married, she started to cook for me, you know, out of a cookbook, and I walked in one day, and I started turning the pages, and all of a sudden she got so mad. She says, there, you went and lost my place, now I don't know what I'm cooking. Say, I almost forgot we have a play here. I don't know if we're going to have time to do it on tonight's show here, but it was written by Newton, our waiter, and you know how the union is. Says here, Newton, our waiter, it sounds a little silly, but argue with the waiters' union. Get this. The title, Life on a Banana Plantation or Back with the Old Bunch. Oh, first of all, we have to have a hero. Hey, Vic, you think you can be a hero?
Why, sure.
Well, don't overdo it, kid. Just go out and rest your muscles. Go ahead. Pick up a script out there someplace and come back. Now we have to have the heroine. Let's see, the heroine. Johnny, a little mood music first, then we'll bring her out. That's right. Now. Wait a minute. I said mood, not... Come on out. All right. Out here. Come on, heroine. This is our heroine. Go ahead and heroine it up. All right, there you are.
My name is Gretchen Pennyfeather, and this is my baby Humphrey. We are all alone in this log cabin. Poor little Hump. He is hungry. I must feed him. Powdered milk. Outside, a storm is raging. BRR, it is cold. BRR. It's so cold, my red flannels are turning blue. Methinks it is that dastardly villain, Titus Flintheart.
Yeah, that's me. Look, I've come to foreclose on the mortgage.
You can't foreclose on a mortgage.
Why not?
Because you can't even pronounce it.
What are you worried about? Outside, the air has a Merry Christmas.
A Merry Christmas?
Yes, and a Happy New Year. How are you? Merry acquaintance be forgot. This is some play you wrote here, kid. Marry me, and we will live in a beautiful home where every morning we can turn to the next page.
Oh, if only my hero Snodgrass were here, he would save me. Hark, I hear his footsteps.
I have covered last. Yeah, all the way from Hialeah.
All the way from Hialeah. Go ahead.
Tis my
Some actor,
darling.
I'll make you run out and come back.
Tis my darling Snodgrass.
Gretch.
Snod.
Nuts. Darling, I have been riding horseback for 3 days, and my feet are all wore out.
You see?
Yeah, I got a mighty low horse.
Now, wait a minute. Marry me, and I will shower you with riches and diamonds. And what we will do now is sing our love song, all right?
And what's that?
It goes, keep on looking forward, little bird, yeah.
Friends, go to your nearest Dumont television dealer tomorrow. Look at the Dumont models he has on display. Choose the one which will fit best your own home decorating scheme. Then relax and get full enjoyment of the finest in television with your own Dumont. The Morey Amsterdam show is produced by Mr. Amsterdam. It's directed by David T. Lewis. Settings by Russell Patterson. Production supervised by Frank Bonetta. Join us next week at this time when your Dumont television dealer will again present the Morey Amsterdam show. This is Don Russell speaking, reminding you that Dumont is first with the finest in television.
This is the Dumont Television Network.